Hello, my friends. Guess what? It's time for another notebook challenge. It has been months since we were able to do this, so I just am ready to show you all the things, and I'm so excited to be back to chat with you. Let's do this. So when I realized I get to actually sit down and talk about my notebooks today and share it with you and chat with you, it just made me so happy because it has been a while. How have you been? Like, I know I've had some videos going out, but at the same time, I love our notebook challenge, and it has been, other than doing the December planner lineup, I really just, it feels like it's been forever since we did an actual notebook challenge. So I'm going to show you all the things. I'm excited. Let me know what notebooks you're using this year. Let's chat down in the comments, grab your favorite beverage, grab your planner, and let's go. So I was looking around the desk with so many things I'm excited to talk about, and I think we will just start with this beautiful digital notebook. Basically, this is a Kobo Libra color in white, and I got all these cute stickers from a variety of stores, like Faded Makes is one of my favorites, and they have this one, Kobo Girly, Books Are Magic, Get Lost in Fantasy, Read Indie Books, and Fantasy Romance, which is mostly what I've been reading lately. And the Kobo Libra color has color on it. It is super cool. And it also has, look at this, I don't know what happened. It also has a stylus, and they actually sent me a stylus that was black. So this was a gift from the team at Kobo Writing Life. And let me just say, thank you so much for sending this to me. I will probably do a full rundown and review of this versus the Kindle Scribe. I am vastly preferring this, and I probably will either sell my Kindle Scribe or give it to Andrew. I just love this so much better for one very simple reason, which is the fact that I don't really know how I accidentally got it to such a small you can literally write on the page. With the Kindle Scribe that I have, you have to create a sticky note, and then it becomes like this little tiny note in here. And that is not what I wanted, because I wanted something that I could do annotations on. So you can do different highlights in different colors. So if you click the button, you can highlight it, and then it will do it in pink or whatever the color was that you last chose. And then if you want to use this like a notebook, you can also go to My Notebooks and you can create your own notebooks. And there's lots of different things that you can do, like handwriting into type. You can put diagrams, equations, all kinds of stuff. You can make folders. And oh, let me just put Sarah on here. So you can actually create your own notebooks in here, and there's lots of different features and ways that you can use it. And another thing that I love about this is the buttons on the side, because only swiping drives me crazy, like touching it or swiping it. I like the buttons. So anyway, I really love this e-reader. I just got a basic clear cover for it, and then I put a pop socket on the back. This is actually like a rose quartz pop socket that George got me for Christmas, I think back in 2021 or somewhere around there. So I've had it for a while, and I'm finally using it. But I have really loved this. I've been reading the Fourth Wing series, but I'm about 53% through Iron Flame, so I haven't made it to Onyx Storm yet, but I'm really enjoying this series, and yeah, it's been great so far. I did join Kobo Plus, which is another like subscription where you can download lots of different books, but it's not exclusive to Amazon, so you find books that are available wide there, and I'm enjoying it. My books are also available there, as well as my audiobooks will all be available in Kobo Plus. It is magnetic, but I do keep dropping it off the side. They sent me a black one, a black stylus, and I lost it at security when we were going to Raleigh. I felt it fall, like I knew I dropped something, but you know how you're going through security and just like they're pushing you, they're rushing you through, and I couldn't find what I had dropped. And then when I got to the hotel or the Airbnb, I realized it was my Kobo stylus. So I bought the white one, so it's all good. But yeah, I really, really love this. If you want to see a full review on this versus the Kindle Scribe and what the features are that are different, I will happily show you. But thank you again to the Kobo team for that. Since we are not on notebooks yet, I think I shared this in another video, but I'm going to share it again. This was a Christmas anniversary-ish gift from George, which is the Stoney Clover Lane large pouch that says plans on one side and then has this sort of pearl heart on the other side. This bag is my favorite new bag. Like, I balked a little bit at the price, but you know what? It was worth it. It's like double lined. It's such a great bag. I have been putting all my stickers, even some of my notebooks, like my Erin Condren monthly notebook fits in here. The Kobo fits in here. And so it doesn't have a handle. I wish it had maybe some like D-rings on the side so that you could almost make it a purse. So note to Stony Clover Lane, that would be a really nice thing to be able to do. But I just honestly leave it open and I just grab it like this with my fingers and I carry it around the house. And I just have loved this pouch. It is so cute. This was definitely a great gift from George, and I've been keeping so many stickers and washi tapes and things in here. It has kept me really organized. And then another one that he got for me is this one, which is their small pouch and the Hello Kitty with the SC on here. This one obviously is smaller, does not fit as many things, but I do kind of carry this in my purse most days. A little bit of cash, a little bit have you seen this Hello Kitty Touchland? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. A little bit of lipstick, some tissues because we've all been sick for so long. How cute are these? And yeah, this pouch fits inside that bag. So when I was traveling, I was taking this around. The only problem with this pink color is I've been having trouble keeping it clean, but you can pretty well wipe it off and it just comes off. But highly recommend these if you are looking for a sturdy bag that you can travel with or keep your planner supplies in as you travel or go around. Okay, let's talk stickers a little bit and then we'll get into actual notebooks here in a minute. But I sat down, I showed this in my 90-day reset. I'm determined, like I talked about in my 2025 planner lineup, that this is going to be the year that I fill up an entire memory planner because I have been wanting to do memory planning for a long time and I have a lot of books that are partially filled, but I've never done like every single week. And so my plan for doing that is organization and making time for it. So instead of expecting myself the impossible task of sitting down once a week and printing out the stickers and doing all of that kind of stuff, I knew it just wasn't going to happen once a week because there are just weeks I don't have time or I don't feel up to it or whatever. So instead, once a month, at the beginning of every month, I'm going to spend like an entire Sunday afternoon doing the planning for the previous month. And so I've been keeping a document on my phone that just sort of goes through what we did throughout the week. And then I've also been taking pictures throughout the month and putting them into a folder so it'll be easy to print because I can print all of the pictures here at the house, but I just haven't kept up with it. So one of the things that I did when I was going through pneumonia and all of this stuff and I was looking for low energy tasks is I went through all of my sticker kits, which I think I've mentioned this before, but I have way too many sticker kits because I purchased them either hoping that I'm going to do the memory keeping and then feeling like I don't want to waste it or use it when I've missed so much of the year. It's a silly way to think. Like if you buy it, you use it. That's the whole purpose of the notebook challenge is like we have all these notebooks, we have all these washi tapes and other things, but you can be a collector, I guess. And that's what I have been, is a collector of sticker kits. And this year I'm going to use them and enjoy them and love them. So I went through every single week of the year in my planner and thought, okay, what is the season or the special event or the thing that we're celebrating? And I have this sort of photo album that I had gotten off of Amazon. I will link this down below if they still have it. And it came in a pack of 2 and it fits these sort of Erin Condren sticker kits perfectly. So I have used the mess out of this and now we're using it for another purpose. I also took some date dots and marked the weeks. So this is like week 18 of the year. And then when I hit a certain point, I ran out of, because it was just 31 stickers. So this is like 32, 33, 34, and so on. And you will see there are a few empty weeks. And that is because it's a week, maybe it was like Andrew's birthday. And I don't have a sticker kit that I felt like would be great for his birthday. So anyway, some of my favorite sticker shops, which I will link down below for you as well. Nikki Plus 3. This was a beautiful Happy New Year one. Then Studio Adorkable. This was a Wicked one that I loved, so I'm going to put that in there. Then we have this cute little wintry hot cocoa one. This is from Hello Petite Paper. Then this is for my birthday week, is this Gamer Girl sticker kit from Simply Gilded. And I won't go through everything, but just to kind of show you how this landed and to show you some of my favorite sticker kits. Jessica Hart's is also one that I really love. And she has more ones that are like photos. I really like that too, instead of drawn or art. I like the variety. Then from Fern Creek Stickers, this one, I believe her shop has closed, but this was a Valentine's kit. More Hello Petite paper, Sticker Guru, which also is closing. Just the economy's been hitting hard, y'all, I think, for a lot of people. So, you know, it's sad, but I'm going to support my sticker shops as much as I can. So a few different Sticker Guru ones. These are a lot of book focused ones because I'm focusing a lot in the month of February on writing so that I can get to the process of reading my book, my next book, A Mirror of Shadows, which will be tied to my Shadow Demon saga. I want to be reading it on YouTube Live on my Sarra Cannon channel. So we're getting there. This is a spring break kit. This is also from Fern Creek Stickers, more Jessica Hart's. I wanted to see if I had anybody else in here. Those are going to be like kind of the top sticker shops that I use. This one is Blush Bow Boutique as we get into spring a little bit, spring and summer. Then let's see, Hand Can Plan. She has a nice YouTube channel here as well. These are so bright. Like her sticker kits are always really beautiful, beautifully colorful. And then I do have some Planner Kate stuff in here and a few Coffee Monsterz Co. So I will share links to the main sticker shops that I use. And you know what? I honestly, probably some of these I've been collecting for 5 years or longer because I'm almost ashamed to admit it. Oh, there's another one, is this Paper Dove shop. I don't know if she's still around. This kit I have probably had for 5 years, which it's like, just use your stuff. February, I am declaring February Notebook Challenge. I am declaring I am using more of my stuff this year. It's like, I don't want to stop purchasing altogether because I don't want, you know, not that I alone can carry a sticker shop, but at the same time, like I want to keep supporting sticker shops. I want to keep supporting my small business owners, but I want to actually use the things that I buy instead of just collecting them and being afraid to use it. Like I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up, or I'm afraid it won't be the perfect week, or that my planner won't be completely full. But this feels ridiculously satisfying to have like almost 52 sticker kits in here and to think about using them. But this really, since we're at the end of January, this is the time will tell kind of like test, right? Because if I don't get the January month done, then I'll be behind and then it will feel like an impossible task. So I am tasking myself this Sunday with kind of a reward. Publish and Thrive starts tomorrow. Actually, by the time you're watching this, Publish and Thrive starts today. So if you wanted to get in now before you have to wait until next July, August. But I'm so excited about it, but there's so much work that goes into that class that this will be my like, okay, we're launched. So we've got the updates are going. This will be my fun time for Sunday, is putting together that memory planner. And I will share some of the finished kits with you in the next monthly notebook challenge, just to kind of show you how it's turning out. So those are some stickers. I got rid of a lot of my subscriptions just because I found that I was spending too much money on things like, again, I wasn't using. I want to spend my money more intentionally, but I do have like one of the few subscriptions that I kept was this Hello Kitty Pipsticks one. And this is the like February kit. They have the cutest stickers if you like Hello Kitty. And they also have like Care Bear sets. And look, this is Scratch and Sniff. How cute is that? They have lots of different kinds of kits, but between me and Evie, look at the cherries and the cinema roll. It's so cute. Between me and Evie, we do use these a lot. Actually, I should use this as a card in my planner setup. So lots of cutie little stickers. I also did get an order from Simply Gilded that I haven't even opened yet. So this one has kind of, I don't even know if you'll be able to see that through the cellophane, but this one has like all purple sort of notebook and celestial little things. And then this one is pink and it has a lot of books. This was called the Love Story Collection, but it has a typewriter on here. And I think this, yeah, this is like PET tape. So you can take your tweezers or whatever and actually pull the stickers off. It's not necessarily meant to be used like as a long washi tape. But I also have this box of goodies that I haven't opened. I did subscribe to the Simply Gilded monthly kit for a really long time, but I have such a big backlog of stuff that I kind of taking a break from it for a little bit, but I do highly recommend it if you're looking for a good planner subscription. But there are kind of two sets of things here. So you've got the Love Story collection that goes with this, and then this is the sticker kit. Look how cute that is. Can you see that with the lighting? Oh my gosh, so cute. So I might slip this into one of the empty places. I think I have 4 or 5 weeks that I didn't have stickers for. So then there's some more stickers here, and this beautiful card, journaling card. Then this is the other kit that I got, is the Lavender Dreams, just because it's purple and I just needed it. This I probably won't put in my memory planner. I'm probably going to use this in my story planner, which I'll share with you in just a sec. But it has this cutie little juniper card, and then let's see, these all kind of go, no, these go together with this, and then I think all of these go together. It's kind of a peachy pink, but it's so cute. Love, love, love. So there's some little hauls. I also, in terms of hauls, did pick up some, oh, there's this one too. That might have been a freebie because I don't think I ordered that. It's really cute. Strawberries. I think I have these more kind of scattered around, but I did get a recent order from Monsterz Co. And so this is going to kind of go into now it's like, okay, 10-15 minutes in, we'll get to the notebooks. So some of these cute, like I collect washi 2025 decals. I love sticky notes. This planner belongs to, and this little growth chart, some stickers. And this is really why I placed the order, is for these side tabs, because I want to put them in my Hobonichi. Now, how much did we talk previously about the fact that I have bought Hobonichi Week so many years in a row and then haven't really used it? And here we are, and it's February tomorrow / today when you're watching this, and I have not set it up yet. So we are not going to let this go to waste. We are just going to pretend that January was a slow start. There's no pretending. We're going to pretend that February is the beginning of the year. But I'm going to use some of these Monsterz Co's. I also have monthly sticker kits from her. So January, February, March, and so on. So I have the whole year of sticker kits. And somehow in my cart, I accidentally ordered the 6-month and then also the year. So I have the first 6 months of the year twice. So that'll just be for next year maybe, or I might just use this inside my morning journal as well. So I'll show you that in a minute. But these are some Hobo Weeks date covers, and I got them in the different colors that match with this. So it'll be also cool. And then this is divider, like for the weeks. And then the bean card is so cute. It's like it's like a framed wall. Helen is so talented. I just love you. You're just amazing. So that's my Monsterz Co. order. And I always forget to redeem my bean card. So I think I have like 4 or 5 that are filled in. So I need to remember to do that next time. But I think I got 2 of these, yeah. So one's colorful and one is not as colorful, but those are going to go on various planners. But I was thinking about today while we were here that maybe I would set up my Hobonichis, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't actually have full amount of time because I do have to get everybody ready for dinner and everything. So I will just kind of remind you, and we'll talk just a little bit about some of the things that I am going to set up soon. So I have these 3 things here. We'll talk about this in a second because that's a new addition to my planner lineup. But this is my Hobonichi 5-year journal. It's in the A5 size, and I did completely fill up the 20 to 2024 journal, and I have been faithfully using the 2025 section so far. And I have been using this sidebar. So if you remember my planner planner lineup or whatever before. I had used this for the entire 5 years, but then I barely did anything on, like I didn't write on this other page at all. And so I'm just kind of easing my way into it. So I've just been marking mostly the weather. And then if anything, like I got the covers mock-ups for A Mirror of Shadows, decided on my series title, just some of these kind of basic things I'm putting in the side, as well as a few more memory type things when it feels appropriate, like today. So this is, I just got my new ring. So you may have noticed, I don't know, I'm kind of showing off my bling, but for our 15-year anniversary, George took my original engagement ring and they took it apart and redesigned and added a new diamond onto the top. And I just love it, but it took about a month to get it in and it's just so beautiful. So I'm marking those kind of memories when I can. And like today, Andrew just found out that, actually, I think he found out yesterday and just didn't mark it, that he won $50 in a poetry contest. So I'll put that kind of thing on here. I have a beautiful cover that I have used for this planner for a while, but I need to mix it up. So I have this one from Salty Katie Co that I want to use instead. And it's just the jelly cover. And instead of seeing this brown, which, you know, no offense to brown, but it's hideous. I do not love this. I mean, it's beautiful in and of itself, but when you put it with the stars, it just does not, the vibe does not match. So I do want to find some kind of backing paper to sort of cover it up like I do with this kind of thing, like to put some pretty paper and brighten it up a little bit. So I will set this up officially, like with some paper and stuff. And then I also want to set this up, and I've been sort of collecting various types of ephemera and other little things like that I might use in it. So I just don't know exactly which ones I'm going to use, but there's lots of fun stickers and die cuts and things that I could use to set up the wallet that goes with this, which I was looking around, but I don't think I actually have it on the desk. So we will add that to another video because I think I want to take my time with really setting this up with like a washi dashboard and some other things. What will I do with the month of January that I didn't use? I'm just going to leave it blank. If I remember some things, I'll go back to it. But mostly I want to be marking my expenses and just kind of keeping track of some of the things. Like I make a lot of different payments. I go, you know, I forget when was the last time we did this or, you know, that kind of thing. So this will be sort of like a family organizer one. And there's some note pages in the back that will become for notes, like when we're out eating dinner and we want to talk about stuff. So this I will set up in a future video, but we're getting there, just like a month late. Now let's talk about this little notebook because this is new to the lineup. So do you remember when Animal Crossing first came out and Hobonichi actually did, I think in both the A6 and A5 sizes, they had these covers and I jumped on it because this is so cute and I love Animal Crossing. And you know, just this week they came out with, Nintendo Switch came out with a new Hello Kitty game called Hello Kitty Island Adventure that I think is going to be very similar to this. So I'm excited to play that. But I had a hard time using the Hobonichi Techo that goes with this, so I never used it fully. And I thought about reusing those pages, but what I have decided to do instead is I got this little A6 Stalogy from Amazon that's blue, and I'm going to set this up. I think I'm not even going to use like a cover because the blue is just so perfect, and I'm going to leave it like this so you can see this, and then I'm going to decorate these pockets, and this is going to become my little gaming notebook. I have struggled a lot to keep a reading journal, a story journal. I've set one up at least twice on this channel, maybe 3 times, and then I just don't fully use it, and I don't know what is wrong. Let me fix this. I think I bumped it. I don't know what is wrong with me that I'm struggling so hard to use a journal, but I think the one that I was using is A5 and it's just too hard to like, it's not hard. Let me be clear, like none of this is hard. This is all fun, but I just find myself not reaching for that one either. Like I had tried an Archer and Olive. I tried an A5 Stalogy. So now we're going to try an A6 Stalogy and we're going to see how it goes. And I don't know, this might evolve over time, but I will set this up as well when I set up the Hobonichis because it's at least a Hobonichi cover. And it brings me joy every time I look at it. So hopefully I'll set it up and I'll actually keep track of it. Another thing that I got for my birthday Christmas like anniversary season was an OG Xbox, and I've been playing some of the games that I used to play, like the original, or maybe it was Baldur's Gate 2, but I think it might have been the original Baldur's Gate, and then playing Mad Dash and Splashdown, and just a lot of fun like old games, Fatal Frame, that you can't play on regular Xbox anymore, like Xbox X or One or whatever it is. So I want to keep track of the gaming that I'm doing because I tend to be a workaholic and work too much, and I need my time to actually decompress and have fun. And sometimes when you have a notebook that reminds you to do things for yourself instead of always for work, it is more helpful because it's like, okay, now I have to fill in an entry for the day. So what did I do for myself? Was I reading? Was I whatever? So it could be a self-care journal instead. We'll see. It might evolve. Okay, what else? So as this is my story journal. This is my like a Mirror of Shadows writing journal. As I fill this in, it feels harder and harder to share it because I don't want spoilers of my series. And I've struggled with that with Vanessa Shaw, struggle with it again here. This book will not be as like dangerous to spoil it because with Vanessa Shaw, it's a whodunit basically. And if I spoiled any of it, it would just spoil the book. With this, it's a little less serious because it's just like a fantasy book, and it does have twists and turns, but it's not quite as like twisty, I guess, or it's twisty, but it's not as mystery. I don't know. But anyway, this is the journal. It has progressed only to about this much so far. So we are not too far into it, but we're making progress. And I have been taking notes. A lot of this early stuff, I was going to try to keep a list of all my writing sessions. Didn't keep up with that. So that was a fail. I started some pages for key locations and stuff like that for characters, but I haven't finished filling it in, and I need to just go back and work through all of that stuff. But so far, I have been enjoying the process of using this, and I just need to keep filling it out. But this is kind of the progression of that. I will have, so this is a serialized book, but it's going to be read in chapters. And then when a piece of the story arc is finished, it will be published as a short novel. So it'll be about 40 to 50,000, probably 45 to 50,000 words for the first one or two. And there will be 4 or 5 total, and then they'll be published in an omnibus. But I'm going to be reading everything on both Spotify and YouTube, kind of as a podcast as I'm writing it. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead, hoping to start reading this in March. But I want to do a series of videos here on Heart Breathings because a lot of you were saying that you also are writing serials and you want a little bit more, I guess, examples of how to do it and how to plot it. And so I can't say that my way will be the definitive way by any means because it's a bit experimental for me, but it will be the way that I'm doing it. And I know it works because I've done it before. And so I'll share with you my process of how I'm plotting and how I've shared some of it, but I'll share more detail now that I'm getting into it of exactly how I'm plotting this, how I'm deciding where the breaks are, how I'm setting up the what I call symbol crashes, and building the tension, how I'm building the side stories and the subplots in a book that's going to be read, how I'm handling multiple POV because it's going to start out single POV and the POVs will grow and get woven in throughout time. So there's plans, but I am so excited to have the cover for this, and it is stunning. It's amazing. My main cover artist that has done all my Shadow Demons work did this new cover, and it's so good, and I cannot wait. And I'm probably going to print it out and put it on a vellum sheet in here. Then I have my morning and evening journals just to kind of update you on how those are going. So evening journal, great. Love it. Perfect. It's been so good. Actually, I just realized I love this part, but I have secrets in this pocket that I don't even want to take out. But I have been using this every day. I love having the full year in here. And this is a planner, technically not a notebook, but I'm using it functionally as a notebook. I'm not using it to plan out anything. I'm only using it to document and to journal. And so you can kind of do your own thing. So here we've got marks of like birthdays and new and full moons. I have my vision board, and I do look at this every single night and do a little bit of what I would call vision board visioning or meditation or whatever, where I just imagine this being my actual life. And there's just little pieces of things in here that are really important to me. And some of these are dreams for this year, and some of them are dreams for the far future, but it's exciting to have this in here, and I have enjoyed that. I've done nothing with this page, but I have pretty well kept up. I need to update the last couple of days with this My Life in Pixels, and I've never stuck with this for a whole year either. So we'll see how it goes. But I realized as I started filling things in that I really just have mostly positive things like fun and productive, peaceful and calm, inspired and excited. And then I just have this one for I don't feel good or I'm stressed. And I probably need a second color that is for like anxiety or something, because these are all like, am I expired? Am I inspired, or did I have fun and be productive? Like they're kind of the same thing. So it's not a perfect solution, but I had way too many days in January that were this green and it really stands out. I would love to move further into the year and have almost no green. Like we're going to not feel well sometimes, but I just want to be fun and productive or inspired most of the time. So we have the month where I basically just go in and say like snow, or I picked up my diamond ring, or I finished signing the books. And I like this. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it's just kind of a little quick memory. And then I have so this year I am using the horizontal instead of the vertical where you have the different columns. And I really like it because it gives you a chance to have a little bit of journaling on this side, but also I can still keep track of my like tarot cards and the other journaling that's going on over here. And I am not too worried about filling it up completely, but I can put a whole gratitude list here, or I can put just like I was listing out people that feel like mentors to me and people that I really admire. And so, yeah, I've been enjoying this a lot. On the January monthly, I've been keeping up pretty good too with my habit tracker, but you can see I had almost no days where I actually wrote for 4 blocks. I've mostly been doing just like 2 task blocks or an hour a day when I've been writing. And then when I wasn't feeling well or I was traveling, I wasn't writing. So that has been something that needs to improve. I've done no exercise at all. I've never hit 10,000 steps. So the good thing about having a habit tracker like this is you can see at a glance like what things I've done really well, like family time every day. Or, you know, for a long time I was doing journaling every day, but exercise, getting up early as I want to, getting my writing in, these are things that are fundamentally important to me, and I'm not doing it. And that kind of reminds me, okay, let's get motivated to get that done. And then I will fill out a new one or print out a new one for February and keep moving forward. In terms of how many days I actually wrote in the journal, I did more than there are days in the month. So the journal is kind of coming together, and I ended up basically, I'll write in this tonight, but I'll probably continue writing on this page. So 48 pages in the month of January. And there are just enough pages, I think, to do a page a day, but I know that it will eventually kind of come together because there will be some months that I won't write as much, but I definitely had a good journaling months in the month of January. So that is being used to its fullest, and I love that. But morning journal. This one is more of a have not had time. There's a number of reasons, right? Like we can't be too hard on ourselves, especially when we have a month where we weren't feeling great. So one being that Evie also was really sick for a lot of this month. She had an ear infection and then she got better. Then she got strep throat and another ear infection. And then Andrew had strep throat and pneumonia, and I had pneumonia. It was like George was the only one who was healthy the whole time. And it just, he did have a few days of not feeling great, but he bounced back really fast. And it's probably because he eats the healthiest of all of us and he exercises often and he's outside a lot with the chickens. I think all that stuff makes a difference. But I didn't always sleep really well. So I can't get up early in the morning and do the journaling that I want to do and get a head start when I'm not sleeping well. And so that's kind of my excuse there. But I kept up a little bit. Like there's not too much. I was trying to keep up with how many hours did I sleep? What was my weight for the day? And then when did I get up in the morning? And I want to see this number get consistent, right? And I just didn't keep up with it enough. But, you know, there's a fresh start. You turn the page and you have a whole new fresh start, which is great. I had some weeks that I did really good and some weeks when I barely wrote. I almost said posted, but wrote. This habit tracker in the morning I didn't follow at all, so we'll see if I can do better. And in terms of my morning journaling, I am only to page 20, which really, you know, isn't that bad. There's 31 days. I got to page 20. That's pretty good. So we're going to just keep moving with this, but I really want to get into more of a morning routine, and I would love to see this entire journal, every single page get filled out. And so I'm going to keep working on it. And you know, sometimes we have things that we want to do and we just can't, you know, be 100% in perfection, you know, and we can't expect ourselves to be perfect, especially when we're doing something new or trying to get into a new routine. And it doesn't mean that just because we weren't perfect, that it's not a good routine, or that it's, you know, that it's not going to work for us, or that we're not going to be capable of doing it. I think we just need to keep working on how can I make this process more seamless and reduce some of the friction, because some of it is, some mornings I had it in a different location. Sometimes it was on the kitchen table. Sometimes it was on the living room table. Sometimes it was in my nightstand. And that's one of the reasons that this journal becomes so consistent for me, is it just lives in my nightstand. I only bring it out when I'm traveling or when I'm showing it to you guys. And it lives there. It's always there. So I have that routine of I sit down in my bed, I pull this out of my nightstand. Same with my 5-year journal. So I really need a place in the house for February where it's like, this is where it lives and it's always there. And I think that will help. So trying to brainstorm routines before you give up on something. That is almost everything. There's a couple other things I wanted to share. So one is I had this set of notebooks on my wish list for a really long time, and the family can basically go in and order stuff for me for my wish list for Christmas and birthdays and stuff. And the kids got me this set of multicolor notebooks. There was an orange one too, but orange is kind of my least favorite color. And so I gave it to Evie to do some drawing and stuff, and she loves it. But these were kind of inexpensive little spiral notebooks. Some of them have graph pages. I think some of them have, no, they're all graph, but I think you can make a choice if you want blank or graph or lined. And I chose graph pages because I've just been getting used to it the more that I use sort of Hobonichi and Sterling ink planners. So I have them in these beautiful colors, and basically I will be sharing more about this in the future as well, but I'm starting a Zettelkasten, which is a index card organization system for research and thinking. And I want to start a Zettelkasten basically all about craft and improving my skill as a writer, both through reading books on craft, consuming courses like Theodora Taylor's Butter course, my friend Ines Johnson. If her Kickstarter's still going, I'm going to mention it again. Page Turner Pacing. She has a book, a workbook, and a course on that. I just want to get better at writing and continue to improve myself. And so I want to start this Zettelkasten. But when I'm reading, I know that some of the process, I'll share more of the process. I don't want to go too into it right now because it's a rabbit hole. And if I just from me saying the word, some of you are going to be like, let me go down that rabbit hole. And I wish you the best. I'm still learning my way through. So I know some of you are using one. If you want to share your pictures or anything in the Discord or in our Heart Breathing's Writing community, I would love to see pictures of your Zettelkasten. But it's not notebooks. It is a index card system. But I want to take what some people call research notes or fleeting notes in my notebooks here as well. So I will read and be taking notes in here, or if it's a digital book, I'll be using my Kobo and making notes and annotations in the Kobo. And I didn't say this, but a lot of people do a Zettelkasten that is like in Obsidian or Scribble or somewhere that you can have it digital and searchable. I am a paper person, so I'm doing an analog Zettelkasten. So I will do my fleeting notes in notebooks. These will be different topics and courses. And then I will do my permanent notes in a index system. And it's going to evolve, may not end up working that way, but I thought these notebooks that I was gifted would be the perfect opportunity for that. So I'm going to set some of these up and I will share my progress on these in the next video. So I also have my Franken planner. I had just posted a plan with me for February, and a lot of you really enjoyed that. If you didn't get to see the monthly plan with me, I go through kind of how I'm using this as a notebook and a planner. And so I'm going to give you guys updates on that and probably do some weekly plan with me's where you can see how I'm planning out the weeks in some of these pages as well. But let me just tell you, even though this isn't fully a notebook, it does have notebook pages in it that I have been using, and I have been loving this combination of HB90 and Erin Condren, and I'm just obsessed. I'm like, please, can we do a real collab? Like, not a fake in my head collab, but like a real one would be so fun. But I really have loved this, and I'm just wanted to update you that I have loved the combination of these things. Speaking of Erin Condren, in the Hello Kitty like box that they had, themed box, they had this cute planner, and it's just a 6-ring personal size or something like that. And I'm going to start using this for my content. I had planned to use this for full YouTube outlines and content planning, but there's not enough space. I don't have enough free note pages to do like an outline of my videos, and I vastly prefer to outline my videos on paper which is not surprising, than to outline them on like Notion or anything like that. And so I'm just going to use this for video outlines, and I have a few series coming up, so I will share more about that. But I'm going to redo, like I had hoped to do last year, I'm going to redo my How to Plot a Novel series, and I'm going to do potentially a series on writing serials, and there's going to be lots of things coming up. So I want to use this to plan out what are the freebies and the workbooks I want to create for you guys as part of my newsletter list and in the resource library. What do I want to say? What are the video topics? I just don't have enough pages in my quarterly planner to do that. And so I'm going to do it in here, and that'll bring me joy every time I pull it out. The other thing that I like about this is if I'm doing a video and I don't want to have like a whole big spread or notebook that has an outline, I can just pull the pages that I need out and just have that one page up, and I can actually like put it into like on a book or something that I can use to look at it, like up on a stand to read things out. So I think that'll be super helpful too. The only other thing that I wanted to mention is when I was going through, oh, dang it. You know what? I was looking for these the other day where I was wondering exactly, well, yay, I found them. I had wanted to use them, but these are more of the Hello Kitty stickers from a previous one. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found those. I thought I lost them. So anybody remember this note? Raise your hand. This notebook. This is an Erin Condren, like one of their big 8.5 by 11 notebooks. And I had done a video, I think all the way back in like 2021, maybe, or it could be 2020. I don't know, 2019. It's years ago for sure, where I had said I was creating a get ahead plan. Like I was going to start to batch more stuff. I was going to create more of an integrated marketing system, get more help. And there were lots of things that I had planned out. Now, some of them I just put headers, but some of them I actually had gone through and really like planned out what I was going to do and written down some of my processes and like some of the social media posts that I wanted to organize. And I found this in my notebook closet when I was going through some things earlier. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get back to this because this was somewhat successful. I did get ahead in some areas, but then when we moved and we traveled more and you know, life with 2 kids, I got away from some of the plans that I had wanted to do. And so I'm going to come back to this. And this is just a reminder too, that if you have notebooks that had a purpose and you just never finished using them, you have a treasure trove here of pages you can still use. Like the notebook is not worthless just because you only half used it. You can change, you could put a divider in here. You could create a pretty little page here that has like similar to my vision board that I have that you just paste in. You could do that for this whole thing. And then you can basically give this notebook a brand new life. And that is what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new 2025 get ahead plan. And if you guys want to see that in video, let me know because I was only partially successful last time. Gosh, I forgot about these little, remember when they used to send us for free these little pockets? I wish they would start doing that again. Like now they have the pocket in the back that you can stuff things in, but I liked these little zipper pockets too. Those were so good. So yeah, we're going to revisit that. So that'll be another notebook that I can give a fresh life to. And then finally, we have our diverse read for the month and our designer journal giveaway. So before we do our giveaway, let's talk about a diverse read for this month. Okay, our diverse author is an author that I got to finally meet at InkersCon. I have admired her for ages, and it was so great to meet her last year. And I have been excited to read her books. So this is the year that I'm doing it. This month, let's go. So Zio Axelrod is a USA Today bestselling author of contemporary fiction and romance. Growing up in the music industry, Zio began her recording career at a young age. Her experiences bring a lyrical quality to her writing and vibrancy to her characters, offering a unique perspective that adds depth and authenticity to the world she creates. Zio's award-winning novels have earned both critical acclaim and a passionate readership. Her Lilies series, including The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes and Girls with Bad Reputations, explores themes of love, loss, and self-discovery. The Lilyverse extends beyond the books with merchandising, music, and art that her readers can enjoy. Which, let me just say, I was so impressed to hear Zio speak on multiple occasions. And I love this idea of really branching out beyond just an ebook or whatever, like merchandising, adding music, adding art. It just is a whole multimedia experience, which I just think is amazing. And I just have a lot of respect for her. Zio is also a passionate advocate for various causes, including human rights issues and mental health awareness, and that is reflected in her stories. When she isn't behind the keyboard, Zio can be found behind the mic in a studio, writing songs or performing as her fictional band, The Lilies. A native of Philadelphia, Zio lives in complete denial of the last 5 minutes of Buffy with one very patient full-time indoor husband and 2 part-time supremely pampered outdoor cats. I love her. I just love her. I am so excited to read some of her books. So if you go to her website, you can pretty much click on books and find plays and players. So you've got Love on the Byline. The Lilies is her fictional band. So you've got The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes and Girls with Bad Reputations. And there's 2 more books, it looks like, coming in that series. Frankie and Johnny, and then Falling Stars and Starlight. And one thing I love is when you see a really successful author who's writing in multiple genres, like multiple niches, multiple subgenres. It just really is encouraging. And so you can see some of these are a little bit different, and I just love it. So definitely check out Zio's work for sure. And you can find out everything you want to find on her website. So you've got audiobooks, you've got appearances that she'll be at, there's merch, there's fan art, which is really cool to look at. And so give it a shot. Check it out and let me know if you are a fan already of Zio Axelrod. And let me tell you, if you are an author and you ever get a chance to hear Zio speak, she's just incredible. So highly recommended. I will have all of her links for you down below. All right, you guys, like 50-minute video. I hope you have enjoyed this. I have definitely missed our chatting time for the notebook challenge. Don't forget, Publish and Thrive literally starts today. So as you're watching this, we've just got a few hours. Around 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll probably close registration, and then I will see some of you at 2 p.m. Eastern for our live kickoff call, which of course all our alumni are invited to attend as well. But I'm excited for this class and for running HP90 again and getting another fresh start. But this is going to be a good year of Publish and Thrive, I think. So come join us. Also, I have a giveaway for you today. This is a Barnes & Noble designer journal from Punctuate. And these journals, I had a bunch of them and I've given several of them away, but this one I had held on to because it's just so cute, but I simply don't have a use for it. And I really want someone else to enjoy it. So we've got all these beautiful cacti, and then it has this gorgeous colorful interior. The lines are college ruled and they are a teal color. And then in the back you have a pocket and you have a ribbon, I believe. Oh, maybe no ribbon. I thought there was a ribbon, but no ribbon. But you do have this ribbon enclosure here. It's a great notebook and it's a really nice paper to write in. So one person will win this today. I will leave all you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed to this channel and comment down below, and maybe a cactus emoji. That would be great. And I will choose one winner by next Friday, February 7th. So I will choose a winner and send this out as soon as I can. And I just wanted to say, I'm so glad that we're back. I'm so glad to be feeling better. I hope you had a good start to your year, but if you didn't, February is another chance for a fresh start. We also have Double Down Day going on today. So sorry if I distracted anybody from our admins who are running sprints, but I really wanted to get this video out on February 1st and get back to our notebook challenges. But if you are writing today and you're in Double Down Day, have a great time in those sprints. And if you don't know what Double Down Day is, it's just a monthly first Saturday of every month challenge to write double your normal word count and spend extra time on your writing that day. We have sprints going on all throughout the day, and we're here to support you in the Heart Breathing's writing community. So I will put those times and links in the description for you down below as well. There's a Google Calendar you can follow to see when all the sprints are. And that's it, you guys. We are back on for notebook challenges. I will see you in my next video. All right. Love you. Bye.